So we went over how much, what factors influences how much contraction a muscle are able to do. So now we're just going to go through the velocity and endurance of what factors influences that on the muscle. And those are, of course, how much load you have. So if I'm picking up a very light book, I would just pick it up very fast. It makes sense. Versus if I'm picking up a boulder, it would take me more. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to pick it up very fast. So velocity would decrease, obviously. If you remember, distance equals what? Well, anyways. And then you also have the recruitment. So how much muscle I'm using obviously has to do how fast I'm able to pick something up. It goes back into the motor unit recruitment, how many fibers are activated. And then there's also what type of fibers. And that goes into the slow oxidative, the fast oxidative glycolic, and then the fast glycolic. So basically, you just have to remember that the slow oxidative is the resistance fatigue fibers. Basically, it uses the aerobic for the myosin ATP synthesis. And let's see. So it's also red because it's darn it. Its myoglobin content is very high, so it's red. And of course, the fast oxidative glycolic, or the fast fatigue resistance, has kind of an intermediate everything. And the fiber diameter, you have like very small for the slow. So slow, small, they're activated first, they're not really fatigable. Basically, if you were an athlete, you'd be running a marathon with this type of muscle fibers. Yes, very good. And let's see. So we call this the endurance type. And right now, when I'm maintaining my posture, I'm also using my slow oxidative fibers. And then the fast oxidative glycolic, we just call it FOG. So you use that to do the sprinting and the walking. Moderate activity, it's also aerobic, and it's pink. And then you have the fast glycolic, which is the only one that's anaerobic, and it doesn't really have that much mitochondria, so it uses that. Okay. Anyways, so this one is like easily fatigued. You use it during very powerful movements, so like lifting weights, definitely use it. And if you're throwing a ball, so in the Olympics, like the weightlifters are the fast glycolic. And it has a low myoglobin content, so it's white. It has a high glycogen storage, that's why it's fast glycolic. And then it gets fatigued a lot. So that, my friends, concludes our skeletal muscle session.